Yeah, they're going to be working on the rail bridge. I was wondering, well, the railroad can afford it. This equipment was sitting there for at least 2 weeks. Like, who can pay for that? The railroad. But then I started to think it was public service because, or public, because then the government will do that too. Anyway, stay tuned. Hi, Matty Goog's here with you once again. I told you, I showed this equipment. They dropped this equipment off a couple or 3 weeks ago, and I didn't know, I figured it was for the railroad, but then it sat there for a while, and then I figured it was for the public works, but no, it's for the railroad. Doing some major bridge work here. So we got something fun going on. I'll be able to document it. Right, they just started, I saw them here the other morning, just doing the prep work, and now, this morning the crane is up and going, but they're not doing anything right now, so stay tuned. It's like, so all the girders are going to be replaced. Looks like the whole bridge is going to be rebuilt. Remember they put that continuous rail down here this summer? Yeah, there it is right there. It's still there. So that's going to go in, obviously. This company is out of Mississippi. I parked over there where I usually park this morning, and somebody came over and asked me what I was doing. Right, immediately came over and asked me what I was doing, of course. I mean, I don't know. You got to worry about terrorists all the time. I mean, here I am, just an old man, like, with a camera. I mean, what do they think I'm doing? Anyway, whatever. I'm not afraid. I got nothing to hide. That is a serious crane. I get a close-up of this crane. That is a serious crane. Serious crane. Woo! Hot damn. Alright. So I just talked to the foreman over there, and so these pipes are for the fiber optics. So the fiber optics are going to come up and new pipes, I guess. It's going to be a big job. Huge job. Alright, stay tuned. Hey, Matty Goog's here with you once again. Just outside of downtown St. Augustine, and give you a progress report on the bridge maintenance. They're not into it hot and heavy yet. I thought they'd be out here with a bunch of people today. FEC has no scheduled trains on Sunday during the day, so. And there's a bunch of guys over there. Maybe they're still in the planning stages. Anyway, I'd like to see that crane moving, but I think that's going to be it for today. I'm going to come out here tomorrow, full on tomorrow morning. Hi, Matty Goog's here with you once again. Yep, just outside of downtown St. Augustine, you guessed it. And that crane hasn't moved position since they set it up. So I don't know what's going on. They're still prepping. Anyway, I know the foreman I talked to the other day he was really concerned with the fiber optic lines. So maybe they're going to do the fiber optic lines first. They're going to pull them up and repipe. You saw the other day, I'm not going to walk all the way over there today, but there was new pipe for the lines to go through, so they're going to pull them up and redo them. I don't know. Anyway. How long have they been under there and the pipes are in? Who knows? Could be decades. And yeah, the pipes will rust and leak. Anyway, not much going on. I'm gonna have to put this off. All right. Well, so this crane moved, and it looks like they unloaded these pipes from this truck, and there's another truck over there. So look at that sunset in the background, man. Stay tuned for something new. I got northbound here. Obviously, it's under yellow with all this maintenance going on here. Got some more girders over here too. Must have been these trucks. This stuff is new too. Some kind of beams. I don't know. The sunset is. Yeah, we're getting the sunset. Oh yeah. What do you think I walked over here for? We're getting the sunset. Check it out, sunset from US 1 Bridge on the edge of downtown St. Augustine, Florida. It is Tuesday, February 10th, I think. Don't quote me. All right, so these beams weren't here either. It looks like they're going to be used in the job pretty soon. They were put down here right near the water. All right, bye-bye, sun, for another day here in beautiful sunny Florida. Great day today. Just 65 degrees with a warm sun. Not a stick of wind. Look at the water. Dead calm. Sorry. On top of my mega acid reflux, and I had a cold. I haven't had a common cold in so long I can't remember what it feels like, except that I do remember now. Headache, hurts when you cough. Yeah. Anyway. I haven't been since I stopped working, I haven't been getting outside and taking care of myself as well. So I went to the beach today. You saw, I'm out here again. I'm going to get some outdoor time here. Start getting some more outdoor time here. It's so important to get that sun, that vitamin D. Stay hydrated, of course. I'm 66 years old and I have 0 prescription medications. I do a lot of home remedies. I do a lot of self, I don't know, what do you call it? Self-medical, anyway. I don't go to the doctor for a freaking splinter. Not that everybody does, but they don't do anything anyway. They give you pills and send you out the door. When I had that infection in my hand, there was obviously something foreign in there. You could see it under the skin. They didn't even touch my hand. They just gave me antibiotics and sent me on my way. The hospital, I told you this story. The Flagler Hospital wouldn't treat me. I went in there at 4 a.m. My hand was on fire. My writing hand. That was after CareSpot gave me some antibiotics, and the swelling and pain went down for a couple of days, but then it flared up big time on Friday night. I went to the hospital at 4 a.m. I was the only one there in admitting, and it was just last year, like November, December 2025. It wasn't like it was 2021. They asked me if I had my COVID shot, and I was like, no, I didn't need that stuff. And they gave me 5 sheets to fill out, knowing that I couldn't use my hand to write. Sent me in this dark waiting room, and I walked out of there. Check out this grabber thing on the bucket loader. Well, he just picked up. There's still 2 on the truck, so hopefully we'll get to see it. Here we go. Just out of reach. Alright, is he gonna get these off the truck? No, check it out. Alright, cool, check this out. That is cool. Look at that, finesse work. So he brings it, and then now he's gonna grab it. That is really neat. I've never seen that before. That is cool. All right, one more, and I walk down there. So that yellow signal is probably the Bunnell local coming back. They're gonna run that Bunnell local probably later in the day. Same time the 107 goes by here. So in fact, there's probably gonna be a meet up there in St. Augustine. You've seen that Bunnell local run later in the day anyway. So they'll run it later in the day, coinciding with the 107 while this construction bridge work is going on. I guess I should have filmed it, but he just packed that bucket loader away for the night. So he was just, he's the driver of this truck too. And he was smooth with that bucket loader, man. That was slick. Anyway, this company's out of Mississippi, like I said before, and they're going back. He's going back. I'm waiting on this train. I probably should go up to county offices where the siding is, but get the meat. But hopefully it stays late enough here for me to get this train coming over the bridge. All right, well, if you like dead calm weather, this is not the place for you. Anywhere on the East Coast, anywhere in the Atlantic Ocean, and probably any ocean, but that was fun while it lasted. That's why you don't see, I saw a weather balloon one morning. I was driving up 95 and over near the World Golf Village. There was a hot air balloon. When I say weather balloon, hot air balloon. And he was just sitting there. It was dead calm, but that is so rare here. You never see hot air balloons. They get washed, blown out to sea. There he goes. I like to shake this man's hand. Nice gig. Probably making the big dough. So making the big dough sometimes involves some sacrifice. This guy is away from home. He's a day away from home. Probably came up here, slept, came out here, unloaded, and now he's heading back. They have to abide by the hours of service laws. Any commercial vehicle. But so he's away from his family. If his kids have a basketball game tonight or a baseball game, he doesn't get to see it. Get the next one. But those are the sacrifices that you make when you work any job, really. But a job like this, take home the big dough, take care of your family. All right. Well, we saw this train coming and we're losing light. All right. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get this train in the twilight. I'm going to get this train in the twilight, but I'm not going to be able to get the 107, so I'm making a move. What did I tell you? Every time, make a move and the train will come. Sorry, it was just blowing its horn at West King Street. It'll blow its horn again at that little crossing there where the Elton Lead is, and then it'll come into view. Right on cue. Look at that sky. Even if you can't see the train. Actually, the outline of the train against that sky might be pretty slick. All right, here it comes. It's most likely the Bunnell local, like I've said. Let's see. Traveling light? Can't tell if there's any. I don't think there's any cars on it. Let's see. Oh no, he's got cars. Okay, never mind. All right. it's dark as Alright. So, anyway, and now I'm going to hightail it up to the county office. Alright, Matty Cook is here with you once again at my home crossing, State Road 206. And we got high green, we're northbound. Look at that, so gray sky, you can see that. Green, that's a long way, by the way. Train must have been on that hill in Hastings. You've seen me film out there. There's like a sand facility that FEC cars are spotted there, and there's to the north there's the I-95 overpass. Yes, the railroad was here first, so the I-95 was built over the railroad tracks. Alright, there it is, here it comes. Peeking. Woo! Rail banding is interesting. Sometimes you get lucky, like I just got here. The signal was green and the headlight came over the horizon. And yesterday, or whatever day, I was out there for 3 hours and fell asleep, woke up, the train was on top of me, and I fumbled with my phone and didn't get it right. So anyway, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you're not. Alright, so he's booking, the gate should go any second. Not on cue. I missed that cue this morning. Oh well. I'd still have fun if nobody watched. I'm not saying it to leave. I'm just saying this is fun. I like trains. All right, here we go. 206, 208. I don't know which one this is. It's a northbound. All right. Those tropical, which is West Palm Beach, but they drop down into Fort Lauderdale. Here comes Tropicana, and then we pick up some Fort Pierce, Manifest, and Intermodal, or not Fort Pierce, Fort Pierce, and where's that place now? Oh, well, it is Fort Pierce, sorry, Intermodal. Oh, you can see that gravel? A northbound rock car. Woo-hoo! So, I missed book. Where the auto rat, where the Norfolk Southern auto facility was now an FEC intermodal yard. I'm old and batting on the the rest of this train goes by. Woo! Big long northbound. Big long northbound. doing the bridge work this morning. All right, so remember last night that guy was unloading his truck. Now we got another, some more girders coming in. Check it out. So he grabs them in the middle. So look, he's able to grab these girders in the middle. That is slick. Pretty heavy. Look at the trailer lifting, and yet that bucket loader has no trouble lifting those things right out. This is a big job. So I know I talked to one of the foremen. I talked to one of the foremen the other day. You gotta do you're doing the wires, the cables too, right? You know anything about that? Oh, I thought he said they're gonna do the, you know what I'm talking about, the underground cable lines. Oh, okay. You got it, man. Good luck. So there's nothing on the signals. I'm gonna go get some hot food at Georgie's. Finish uploading some videos, clips. All right, so they were just using the crane to unload these pipes, and I missed it. But this job is ramping up. Here's another truck right here with girders. We're gonna sit tight. There's nothing on the signals right now, so hopefully another. Yeah, that wasn't the. There's another northbound. All right, so we're gonna use a crane to take these girders because the bucket loader grabber is doing something else. All right, I'm gonna go in the middle of the road. I'm surreal, man. All right, so we'll get these 2 trucks, and then that'll be it for the trucks. I mean, we'll probably get more stuff, but this is a part of the process. But let's watch this giant crane in action. There's the operator in there. There's the top of the crane. Woo! I'm getting dizzy. Alright, now we're coming down. Back down. To the load. See how they do this. Alright, so each guy takes 2 hooks. Are they pulling that down, or is he letting it down? Anyway, that's funny. Alright. So there must be, there's poles and steel to put the hooks through. The loading and unloading, you see. get off the piece of steel, and then see if they get out the truck while he lifts it. I would imagine so. Get it a safe distance away. Oops, sorry. Hand, arm, he said. Getting tired, you know, bud. Alright, let it rip. Standing out here in the middle of this traffic, aren't I? Anyway, thinking out loud. Alright, here we go. They got a rope on each end. I don't know why that is. But I guess you're really going to have any control over where that beam goes. Anyway, with a rope. So you can see the whole thing's turning. Oh, we're going to stack these up like that. Oh, there we go. Like the glove. Alright. Rocking a little bit. There we go, right there. way, and he's just going to slip that thing just a little more evenly over the other girl, over the other one. Alright. There you go. Alright, there you go, folks. They'll get up there and get those hooks off. Maybe they can reach them. Understand? No, they're not. I'm gonna wait for him to get down and out of the way. Alright, so they're doing the pipes now. With the crane, looks like they're getting ready to lift. Let's see. Sorry, I'm so far away. I went to the hardware store. Well, they finished unloading that other truck and got ready to unload this one. Come on, one lift, and then, you know, once you've seen one lift, seen them all. Anyway. I'm not going to bore you to death with watching, like, trucks get unloaded. All right, there we go. All right, lift away. It's going to be fun seeing that crane lift that step over the water while they're working on the bridge. I don't know where it's going to park, how close it can get to the water. Anyway, all right, so stacking those pipes up over there. Oh, am I out of them? I can't see anything on my screen, so I'm staring at the and holding the camera. This is a mistake, of course. All right, there you go. All right, Matty Cookies here with you once again at Bayard. I had to run up here to Jacksonville. We got high green for today's 105. Stay tuned. I saw the train headlight already, but he dropped down into that little low area. Between between the road to Mandarin High School and Old St. Augustine Road, which is that crossing you can see right there. And there's the train headlight. He's cooking with gas. As soon as the gates move, I gotta move over to my left. I'm really not, shouldn't be standing here right now, but those boxcars were blocking the view to the train, so I'm gonna start sliding over now. There we go. I like these long introductions. Don't you? So that's Old St. Augustine Road. This is Grand Bay Parkway. I'm still gonna move back left a tad. Here we go. One step. Two steps. All right, here we go. cannabis and not a humongous trade. So, you know, there is a time period here when there's like Chinese New Year. And traffic does slow down. Alright, there you go. FEC 105. So the pipes are not for the fiber optics. The pipes are for a temporary bridge. I'll show you. You can see one of the pipes standing up in the screen there. Between these, just on the edge of these girders. Anyway, I'm gonna walk up there. Alright, so I took a couple of days off. It was cold and I was feeling lethargic. But so they got this crane over here next to the water now, and so the pipes are not for the fiber optics. The pipes are for a temporary bridge. And so they are going to do a temporary bridge. Check out those pipes that are stuck in the ground now. Alright, so I'm going to be here for a little bit. There's 2 trains coming, 2 northbounds, and we'll see them get going here. There's a crew. You saw, well, you didn't see it. So you saw those guys welding, but there was another whole crew getting ready to work. Here's another view. So we got the first 2 pipes for the temporary bridge. It'd be interesting to see how they build this bridge. High construction, man. All right, so that's the second guy that's walking away. Oh wait, he's getting up on the crane. So it looks like they're fixing this thing, whatever was going on. So, well, I don't know what it is. Does anybody know what that is? Whatever it is, it helps these pipes go down into the ground under the water, right? All right. All right, so it looks like the crane, well, he's not walking away, he's getting in the crane. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see. He's gonna pull that and put it back on top. No, he didn't get in there. He's gotta go over here and do his little safety thing, maybe, before he starts moving again. Let's see. Checking whatever. Or there's something wrong with the crane now too. I don't know if you can see. Alright. So while we're doing this, there's a guy or just one up there in a kayak fishing for redfish. I'm gonna be doing that. Where is he? Right there. Right there. Should know, right there.